Guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Journey Career Mode in FIFA 19. Still, of course, with Ajax and getting our group stage Champions League underway. First game we play in the Champions League group stage is against Sevilla. I would argue, on a level between AS Monaco and Besiktas, two teams that we had to play just to even get in to the group stage. That's not that bad, to be fair. Then we've got a couple of Eredivisie games as well, and then a big game against Manchester United. I'm probably going to start with those two Champions League games. After that, to be completely honest, because I still want to keep ticking over the career mode at a good pace and not do it month by month like I've done in the past, I might honestly sim a fair few games to get us a little further into the season, maybe ending up around about November. But I will get this one underway. The first game in the group stage against Sevilla. We're playing it at home. Want to get off to a winning start in a group where it could be tough for us to get out. With Manchester United, Sevilla as well. Spartak Moscow could maybe throw in a bit of a surprise as well. So who knows? Let's just hopefully get off to a winning start. We may have already played a couple of Champions League games before this season, the qualifying round and the playoff round, but this is it. The first real game of the Champions League, the first group game that we play. And what a moment it is. If we drop points in the first couple of games of our group, we could very well rule ourselves out immediately of getting through to the knockouts, which I'm hoping will not happen. Sevilla look like this. Their team of Diego Reyes. They've got Ever Banega, Luis Muriel, Quincy Promes as well. I swear Quincy Promes was playing for Sevilla. Were we not playing? I genuinely have such a horrible memory. Were we playing Sevilla or Valencia in the Europa League last season? I don't know. A lot of those names seem a bit familiar. But here we go. Sevilla v Ajax, the first game of our Champions League group stage. Big slide tackle from De Vrij there, or De Vrij, that's good stuff. And I finally remembered too that yes, we did play Sevilla. Our first game really with Ajax in the Europa League last season was against Sevilla. We were able to somehow come back and win in like the 90th minute to go through on aggregate. Wagner with the block. And Wagner again with the tackle, but it's actually bounced to Quincy Promes, who was in an offside position. No, it didn't quite work. Schlager, will he get a shot off? No. I can't believe we still have possession there. I don't know. It felt like every time I went to go to shoot, I was getting it blocked. Schlager will get a shot off in the end, and on the rebound, it is going to get in! Ezequiel Barco! We would not be denied. Right when I thought we were going to lose the ball, on multiple different occasions, we find a way to keep it, and after the shot hit the woodwork, Barco was there to put it in on the rebound. Look at this move, the little run from Schlager, just a perfect pass that unfortunately nearly ended in a cracking goal, just denied by the woodwork. Barco there to pounce on it, and even though I thought that was going to get blocked, the keeper maybe could have got there, it's found a way in. And that is a 1-0 lead early on in the Champions League. Let's go. There's the tackle. Wagner's made plenty of them today. He's having one of his best defensive games ever. And now Dolberg. Olmo, Danny Olmo, not really much to go to, but it's looking all right now. And again to the right. Tight angles, doesn't matter. Schlager, or is that Dolberg? It's Dolberg, my apologies. Similar hairstyles, you know that. Normally it's like Xavier Schlager that's in that sort of position, but no, it was Schlager that actually provided the assist. A very nice finesse, a very nice little, tidy little finish, just placing it, passing it into the net there. 2-0 now for Ajax. Don't tell me. Oh my God, it's 3. We immediately go and pick up a second with Dolberg. 3-0 in the Champions League against Sevilla. What a start. What a start. Schlager again's assisting. Look at the huge gap up the middle. Of course, he's just going to put it to him. Dolberg finds the side netting with ease, and no one's around him. Just so easy right now. I can't believe how simple it is. Maybe timed him well here. Barco, little fake shot. Pass it back. Tagliafico and Barco. Former teammates way back in the day, back with Argentina, you know. I've only just found that out. Shot went for it first time. Be honest, I'll come clean. I was trying to do a fake shot, not an actual shot, but at least it's won us a corner. Dolberg. Oh, 4! And a hat-trick for Kasper Dolberg. Are you kidding me? We are tearing it up in our first ever Champions League group stage game. I can't believe how easy goals are coming right now. What has happened to this Sevilla team that was pushing me so hard in our Europa League game? And look, this did take a deflection, but it's still going to be credited to Kasper Dolberg. Look at that. You are leaving the keeper with no chance with that sort of deflection. If anything gives you an idea of how kindly things are going for us right now, that should be it. Ridiculous bounce, ridiculous deflection to give us a 4-goal lead before halftime. And then to the left-hand side, we have got Xavier Schlager. Nice footwork, cheeky stuff there. Dolberg's already got a hat-trick. Can he set up the 5th? Oh, no, he could. Maybe if he'd followed up that shot a bit better, he might have gotten himself a 4th. Oh, and after all of our dominance, one bad pass in our own third, it's killer. You can't make one bad pass in your own third. You can't turn the ball over in those areas or you will be punished. Doesn't matter if you're absolutely dominating. Look, I'm trying to find, I think that's Olmo there with a pass that I thought would have been maybe a little harder hit. But no, picked off and punished. Dolberg's going to go for it. Why not? Nah, just figured with time running out and with Dolberg in such incredible form, I'd go for it. But no, that should surely be that unless we get given a little bit more time, which we don't. All right, 4-1 at the end of an amazing first half. Oh, yes, it's opened up kindly for Barco here. Barco! Oh, wide of the mark. Not really the right-footed option there, I don't think. And it was very unfortunate. See, when you take it with your right foot there, you're going to get that natural deviation, that curve away from goal, which in the end has sort of fucked him up. Oh, my God. That is a comedy of errors right there. Luis Muriel gets an open goal, went for the volley and missed it, but it's gone over Andre Onana's head when he went to go to punch it and just completely missed the ball. Oh, that's an okay move, you know, but Schlager's there. Big, no fucking way, referee. Now you just feel pity for him because there's not a chance. One more. Yeah, nice play. Hassane Bande into the middle once more. And then back in here, Ramsalah! That's a great move! That is some total football for you right there. And Bart Ramsalah finishing it off the bench. Look at this play, all right. First off, Bande, great run down the left-hand side. We get it to Dolberg, and then Dolberg with a threaded pass in for Ramsalah, past 2 Sevilla defenders. And now it is 5. Can you believe it? I can see Bart Ramsalah over the top with no defenders around him here. This man Dolberg's already got 1, or should I say 1, he's already got 1 hat-trick. Now he's got a 4th, and it's 6-1 in this game. What is the biggest ever win Ajax have ever had? I think we're going for it. If not in just ever, then surely in the Champions League. They've never won a game 6-1 or by this incredible margin. Good play. Hassane Bande, sharp turn. The heel to heel, and off to the post, and it is 7-1. Nice little skill run from Hassane Bande. So both of my subs have picked up goals now. Oh, glorious. What a move. What a move. What a fantastic little run by Hassane Bande. The little step overs to get past 1. The heel to open up the angle for him. The defender, I don't know where he was going. And then off of the post, just about rolls over the goal line. And now this is surely the biggest win Ajax have ever had in Champions League history. This is one of the biggest group stage wins ever. 7-1 against Sevilla. I remember it took us 90 minutes just to get 1 goal. And that came right at the death. And that was also Hassane Bande. What is it about him and scoring in stoppage time against Sevilla? He's done it in the Europa League. Now he's done it in the Champions League. They might potentially get 1 more here if we're not careful. Cleared away by Christensen. And that is surely going to do it. Put Sevilla out of their misery. 7-1. You know what? I said that it wasn't reflective of the game, and maybe that is fair. But I was only thinking like maybe we deserve to win 3-1 or something like that. No, this turned into, especially toward the end, a riot. What a game. My biggest ever win, ever, as a manager in this career. And it's in the first game of the Champions League group stage against Sevilla. What is happening? That is unbelievable. Kasper Dolberg finishing with 4 goals. Just ridiculous. But anyway, I think I should let you know too, by the way, that I have dispatched a scout because we are going for another scouted future star. I've gone into the catalogue. We got Justice Wagner with Atlanta United last time out. Now we are going to grab one with Ajax. I'm going to think every new team I go to, I'll pick up a scouted future star. And I'll make sure I bring them along with me everywhere I go. Along with some other favoured personnel from each club. That's what I've been doing so far, and it's been working out well. Justice Wagner's in my starting 11 here at Ajax, nearly 80 rated. Hopefully this lad will end up being another somewhat decent player for me. I seriously doubt they'll be able to get straight into the starting 11. They're going to need a little bit of training when we bring them in, but regardless though, we'll get them that training, and hopefully they'll get up to that level sooner or later. We've got a big game here against Groningen, but like they've won every single one of their games so far this season, and they are top of the table. But with Manchester United only a week or so away, and we need to get the bloody wheels turning on this career mode, I'm going to sim this one only because it's at home, and I feel confident. Can we get them in this sim game with my starting 11 after that massive result? You better believe it, only because we got one in the 76th minute with Neres, and we had a player sent off. Well, that makes things harder too. Bloody Xavier Schlager going off. Jesus Christ, I did not see that coming. But okay then, at least now we have taken the top of the Eredivisie off of Groningen. And from that game to another Eredivisie game on the 25th of September, we'll get this one out of the way because after this is the game against Manchester United, which I assume is away at Old Trafford. So yeah, that one's going to be a big one. We have a few minor rotations for this starting 11, but it's good enough to get the win. And one of those rotations, De Witt scoring late on in the 88th minute. So we've taken the lead outright in the Eredivisie now. Can we take the lead outright in the group stage as we are about to go up against United? You know, I've played some pretty big games, played in a few cup finals and against other pretty decent teams in pretty decent competitions, but this is like Manchester United at Old Trafford in the Champions League. I think that is pretty safely my biggest ever game as a manager. My second biggest game was probably only a week or so ago when we played the group stage against Sevilla. Now this surely will be the one. Are we able to get another big win though? I'm not sure. It's away, it's Manchester United, we will see. It was only a few years ago I was kicking it with Adelaide United back in Australia in the A-League. Now look at my opponents. Look at the competition I am in. It's all happened so ridiculously quickly, and yet here we are. We are facing Manchester United. They have still got some of their star players that we're familiar with, and then a couple of others, even decent players on the bench, but I think one of the bigger ones that we have to point out is De Ligt. Of course, a former Ajax man, now in the starting 11 for Manchester United, going up against his old side here. Hopefully he doesn't have too big a game against us. Come on, I want you to reserve it just a little bit. And Romelu Lukaku and Manchester United will get us underway. I'm not expecting to get another 7-1 win or anything, but just a thorough performance like we did against Sevilla would be grand. Oh, well, that's how you do it in your first shot. Your first shot on goal. You get the first goal. Sander Berge, are you kidding me? We can do no wrong in the Champions League right now. We've less than 5 minutes on the clock. We've already scored. A little bit of a gap there between the defenders, and I thought, why not go for it? And he has found the top corner. There were 3 in front. I didn't even think it was that bad. I thought he had enough space to pull the trigger. In the end, he did. How has he squeezed that through? How has he found the top corner so brilliantly, so eloquently? I swear that's not just his first goal in the Champions League either. That's his first goal for Ajax, period. First goal I've scored with him anyway, I swear off memory. And what a time to get it. And couldn't find a target, although he's already scored one from downtown Sander Berge, but I'm going to do the right thing, give it off to Barco. I think that did take a deflection, but this time toward De Gea, who makes the save. Right-hand side, run to me. The right-hand side, please. It's right there. Can we get a repeat? Deflection off Pogba and a corner. Good play. Doesn't get past De Gea though. The through ball was a bit too heavy. Right now they've just fucking Christ. We have gone back to bloody Mourinho days, haven't we? But look at the left-hand side here. Barco. No, not Barco. Fucking Barnday. And Barnday's gone and put it wide. See, if this was the Sevilla game, he would have buried that. We would have had a few other chances in the game. We probably would have scored. And we'd have been maybe 3-0 up by now. Because in that last game, we were fucking faultless with our goal scoring. And today, we've now missed a few opportunities. And that will do it then. Okay. Don't go in. Oh, off the woodwork. Thank the Lord. I was hoping the game would have glitched out and given them a goal somehow. I was hoping it wouldn't. But there we go. in the first 5 minutes we struck. And ever since then, we've really just dominated, but haven't been able to make it count like we did in the last Champions League game. Gonna go near post. Dolberg, does he get a head onto it? No. Schlager. And then a green time. Oh my God, I thought that was nearly a stunning goal by Hassane Bande. I went for the time shot as well. Imagine if this goes in. Imagine. Oh, that is absolutely heartbreaking. Oh, God, that would have been one of those special goals, you know. One of those goals that you score and it even takes you by surprise. Like, honestly. Ball over the top here, a little header. No, can't do anything past De Gea right now since beating him in the first opening 5 minutes. That's a good delivery, and the header again wide, but it's a corner, so it maybe was taking a deflection. I don't know, but how haven't we fucking found the second yet? Reset into the middle, and then we've got Schlager, and then Schlager's got a chance, saved again by De Gea. Here they come. They're the ones doing the counter-attacking. Justice Wagner bodies bloody Romelu Lukaku. Oh, yes, injected into my veins. And look at this, they're going for it. They are going for it right now, Manchester United. I tell you what, where's the support? I slowed down hoping that fucking, is that Ramselaar or whoever he is, would bloody overlap the defender and he'd be through on goal. No, fuck me. That goes back to what I'm talking about. The defenders work so much harder to get back. Your attackers don't give a fuck. They're actually defending quite nicely now at the moment, Manchester United. Where has this been? However, oh, that is a gorgeous... Oh, no, off the fucking woodwork! This is beginning beyond a fucking joke! How can't I score now? God, just don't let them get something now, not super late on. I feel like this is one of those games, like they've been setting it up, like they're just fucking trying to make sure that you don't score, and then they get one opportunity here! This is what I fucking saw coming! Cleared away, though. And maybe we will hang on. Yeah, surely we will. Ball over the top, that'll do it, even if he doesn't get through. Yeah, surely. Referee, thank you very much. How would that finish 1-0? The last game finished 7-1. This game should have finished fucking 8-1 or bloody 8-0. Unreal. Unreal. I can't believe I only got one goal in that game. Manchester United should have fucking been like in negative goal difference by now. They should be down like -5 with their goal difference. I am astonished how we didn't score more than just that one in the first couple of minutes. I thought we scored immediately straight away and it was going to happen for us again. But no, it's only a 1-0 win. It's still a win, which is the main thing, but holy shit, what a fucking performance. We battered United. I am fucking staggered by that, but that is still a statement win. Anyone that knows football knows that we absolutely played them off the park and should have scored fucking 4 or 5. You know, that is huge for my managerial career and my potential job offers coming through. If I'm doing this with Ajax against United, what could I do at a top established club in Europe? Who knows? Or maybe even a Premier League side. We have also, by the way, heard back from our scouted future star, or our scout has returned with our future star. Let's see who is the next Justice Wagner. He is a Frenchman by the name of Cedric, I believe it's Lacroix. I believe the X is silent and it's Lacroix. Cedric Lacroix. Again, these are only potentials, but his acceleration and agility looking nice. His vision, which is terrific for a centre midfielder. That's absolutely glorious to see. Good ball control, good dribbling, should I say. Crossings there. The long shots, 94. Curves there. Short passing definitely, and other stats could definitely be worked on for sure. But like, okay, there we go. We got a centre midfielder. Cedric Lacroix is our next future star. He's only 15 years of age, so we can't actually get him in yet. But when he turns 16, I'm immediately going to call him up into the main team. And speaking of scouts and scouted future stars, we have the last batch of scout reports for the 9 months that we sent away right at the beginning of the season, or at the beginning of when we picked up our career with Ajax last season. I don't think there's anyone really to speak of here in Poland. Maybe the only one would be this man, whose last name looks like my fucking Wi-Fi password. His value is very, very good. Potential is but we'll get him because he's the best Poland have left. In the Netherlands, we have Jadon Jansen. What a name. Good value. Max overall anyway. The potential is banging with a minimum 82, max 94. I'm definitely getting this man, Jadon Jansen. And from Portugal, is there anyone decent in Portugal? Toward the bottom, we have got Carlos Pereira, and he's a goalkeeper. And we could definitely do with another goalkeeper in my youth academy, 17 years of age. Yes, we'll pick him up because we've literally only got 2 goalkeepers in my squad at the moment. Anybody else? Miguel de Mesquites. Value is maybe I could go for him potentially. Jose Enriquez. Tell you what, I'm going to go for those last 2. Jose Enriquez and Miguel de Mesquites, yeah, because they're the best of the rest of the players in the Portugal scout report. So yeah, that would be that. And again, very excited to see Cedric Lacroix in action when he eventually becomes old enough. We get a goal, they get an injury within the first minute. Our goal scorer got sent off. That's going to make things interesting. We'll skip ahead. We still get a 5-0 win and Dolberg gets a hat-trick. All right, did the red card even matter then? I'm also going to take this opportunity to start training up Cedric Lacroix, whatever stat I feel he needs most. Short passing and his shot power and his attacking positioning, his finishing. Maybe we could be working on all of those. Ball control, dribbling, and agility, maybe as well. Race against the clock, work on his physical stats. I'm not sure. I've decided to work on his adept attacking scenarios because that works on both his passing and some of his finishing and shot power ability and attacking positioning, which is pretty low as well. So that's a good stat for him. And yeah, I think I'll keep the rest of the drills as well. We've got Carson Park, by the way, up to a 75. He is literally only a few overalls away from becoming my highest overall right back. Remember when we signed him and he was in the 40s? That was like 2 seasons ago. And remember that the lad has like a 90-something potential, so I can't wait to see him in action. We have a few more games left in October. I'm probably going to sim the remaining 3, yes, even including that Spartak Moscow group stage game, because we've had such a great start in it. I want to play this game against Vitesse, because they actually seem like they're doing all right this season in the Eredivisie. So we're just going to get these 3 games out the way real quick. Let's see what we get in the first. We finally lose a game. It had to be an away game, but Herenveen have picked us, picked up 3 points against us. There was a massive injury picked up in that game too. Justice Wagner out for 4 months with an ACL. Well, if we couldn't have lost it, we lost our first game as if that couldn't get any worse. Well, that means that we've got Daley Blind now as our replacement centre-back. He is our next highest rated centre-back. We'll skip ahead. 4-0 win in the Champions League, bro. We are finishing top of our group. We're not just getting through to the knockouts. We are finishing top of our group. Ajax versus NAC Breda or NAC Breda. I'm honestly not sure. I'm assuming it's NAC Breda. We'll skip ahead. 2-0 win. Thank you. And Barco scored a pen, missed a pen within 5 minutes. Goodness me. But okay, we've simmed a lot of games now. We'll play one against Vitesse to end the episode. And I tell you what, the second I decided Vitesse, I'm going to play them because they've had a good start to the Eredivisie. They've actually dropped a considerable amount of points, and now look at them. They're in 7th, but whatever. We've already played PSV, Feyenoord, and I reckon we'll maybe look at focusing on AZ. And I tell you what, Groningen have still only lost 1 game all season long. Maybe they're a bit of a threat, as are potentially Utrecht. But all right then, it is the return of Magellan, Lissandro Magellan, into my centre-back partnership alongside De Vrij now, and not Justice Wagner. We're going to be missing Justice Wagner until I think like February probably. Maybe toward the end of January if we're lucky. We'll get him back before the knockout stage of the Champions League. That would be good. But it sucks that we've lost him. At least we get to replace him with, a centre-back that's basically the exact same overall. He's still nowhere near as, quick or as pacey, because that was the thing about Justice Wagner. His physical abilities are fan-bloody-tastic. He's like a ridiculous athlete in comparison to Magellan, but he should still do fine. He was good for me before we brought De Vrij in. He'll hopefully be good for me now. So, we focused pretty heavily on Champions League in this episode, but let's not neglect the Eredivisie. We will play 1 game in it. Highest scoring team in the Eredivisie, no surprise there. Everyone else really just chasing our tail. I also forgot to mention, but I did put Carson Park. Now that he's 75 overall and only like 3 or 4 overall away from my best right backs, I have put him on the bench today. Depending on how things go, I might be able to give him a game and basically see how he kicks it. It's still the usual starting 11 though as we get this game underway. At least we'll get a follow-up effort here. Danny Olmo. This should be your goal, mate. And it is! Danny Olmo! Haven't had many opportunities to score with him, but he has been an orchestrator for so many players in this team. Now he gets his own goal. Just straightened up and took it with his right foot. He's got 4 goals in the Eredivisie this season. I don't know how many of those were scored with me, but there you go. It's a rare goal for him. Oh my God. Could he immediately just go and grab another goal for himself? That just seemed too easy. One man taken on the whole defense, and I could have probably gone further. Yeah, just waited for it. Fucking shit ball though. Oh, how has that got through? That through ball was so heavy for poor David Neres, yet somehow find a way to make it work. And now it is too, and now we are in a bit more of a comfortable position. Bang. Oh, that's really poor effort. A really surprisingly poor effort from Sander Berge there. That's gone way up into the stands, but we're still up in front 2-0. That is the second time in this episode that Andre Onana has just had a free, run at the ball just to punch it away, and the fucking bloke has missed. And look at what happens this time. All right, mate, we need to see a replay because you're not hiding from this. This, I thought, was a fucking simple one. How has this happened? Goes to punch it, misses, and there you go, open net. Because he can't fucking make contact with it. It's literally the easiest thing. I don't fucking believe it. Ramsalah. Good shot, but not a lot of power on that one, to be fair. No, not at all. They're saying, do I bring on Carson Park? You know what? We'll do it. He's finally going to make his first appearance for Ajax since I bought him. Cross coming in. Immediately throwing himself at it. Wow, imagine if that's how he got his first goal. Straight away. Not to be, though. He might get a run at this one. He might. He might! Carson Park! Oh, within 5 minutes he's already got his first goal. You've got to be kidding me. Well, what an inspired substitution then, bringing on the American. Carson Park, the number 22. He pushed a long way up forward, didn't he, for a right back, but that gap was there. He ran into it, and with his left peg, beats the keeper and restores our 2-goal lead. What a hit, son. That is tremendous. Can you believe it? We're still waiting for, Justice Wagner to get his first goal. Not even at Atlanta, just at all. Or at Ajax. I swear, Justice Wagner hasn't scored a goal yet. And now, within only a few minutes of his debut, Carson Park gets his. That's crazy. Oh, God, fucking damn it. I didn't even press a button there. They just ran into each other. And now Vitesse get another penalty. Promise you I'm not pressing any buttons here. You literally see I'm not pressing any buttons. It's just fucking Tagliafico running straight into him, barreling him over, and they get a bullshit pen. The only reason it's bullshit is because what the fuck were you doing? Just running off like that or running straight into him like that. And down the middle they go. It's 2-1 or it's 2-3. God, guys, can we just stop pissing away our advantage, our goal advantage anyway, with just, the stupidest shit. First, Onana misses a simple bloody fucking clearance. Bang. Oh, couldn't get it right back. Here we go. Into the middle. This has got to be the chance. Ramsalah, blocked, shot, pass, another one. Why did it fucking go to Neres? I was trying to pass it to Neres. Oh, God damn it, man. It's all going tits up at the moment. Nothing up ahead to pass to. We rotate backward. Ball in there. That's a good one. Schlager. Still saved by the keeper. Oh, God. I can't believe this game has gotten so tight toward the end, but it looks like we're going to come out with the win. And that's that. Finally. Man, that was crazy. So in the end, Carson Park's goal is the difference between us only getting 3 points instead of 1. Well, there you go. I can't believe it. That was 2 fucking strange ass goals that we conceded. One of the AI defenders just running literally straight into a fucking opposition player in the box, giving away a penalty. And then that weird ass goal with Andre Onana going to punch it and completely missing. It was weird, but it was a 3-2 win in the end. A win's all we needed. Carson Park in the end is going to be the hero. Alright, well then, after all that, we'll advance ahead to the next Champions League group game we have, which is against Spartak Moscow. We win this, I'm fairly certain we will have secured already our spot in the knockouts. Let's get it out of the way since they've lost every single one of their games. Maybe they're due for a point. With us being the away side, it'll be nervous. It will be nervy, but wow! In the 89th minute, we get a win through David Neres. That will surely see us through. 12 points, there's no way we're not getting through to the knockouts, and we'll probably now finish top of our group. We have dominated it. It's ridiculous. And lads, I tell you what, like I said I wanted to do today, I wanted to put a dent into the progress of this career. I am probably going to skip all the games in November and probably land with this game to play against Manchester United in the group. We'll just play that one because that could be the one that seals top of our group, potentially, depending on how other results have gone. So I'm literally just going to advance ahead. We'll recap all the results as soon as we're done. So now that we're there, let's take a look at it. We got a win against Excelsior. We got a draw against Fortuna. We got a win again against Sevilla. We're on 15 points out of 5. We've won we've not dropped a point in the Champions League group stage. Mental stuff. Another 4-1 win there. And then against Utrecht, who actually only just forgot, or I'm only remembering now, fairly high up in the Eredivisie. We beat them as well away. So I'm going to play this game in the next episode. We might even play either the game against Hercules in the Orange Becker. Obviously, we're trying to retain our title there as we are the reigning champs. And I also have a big game against AZ to play, who I know are pretty high up in the table. So maybe that's a game I should get on as well. Regardless, we'll have the last game of the group stage of our Champions League run in this one. And I'm hoping that I'm just going to, even though we've got the top spot in the group secure, I'm probably going to play it because I would love to win this game and win every single game in our group stage and finish with 18 points. There's not many teams have been able to do that. That would be sweet. Until that next episode of the Journey Career Mode with Ajax, my name is MasterBucks. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.